Alright, welcome back. I had a video request from Sasquatch 7 Foot. He had asked if I could show how to set the powder charge on the Dillon Square Deal B. So I said no problem. He also made the comment that it just looked too easy, and yes sir, you're right. At first, I kind of thought it was too easy on the setup and the use of it. I read the book. The original owner told me to read it about 4 or 5 times. I read the book twice. Both times it really didn't explain much. Either that or I'm just not that literate when it comes to reading. So basically, I just kind of eyeballed things and went with what he had told me. He gave me a brief rundown at his shop on how to do everything, so I just kind of took that into mind and was able to come up with what he was talking about. I did have a problem when I first set it up. I couldn't get the powder to actuate, and once again, error fault. This press is way smarter than I am. I forgot to put the powder funnel inside of here, the one that expands the mouth of the case and drops. If you don't put that in, there's nothing to work the. Now I thought I broke it. But anyway, back to Sasquatch 7 Foot's question on how do you set the powder charge. Basically, what we do is you pick the powder that you're going to want to use. In this case, we're going to use Unique. So you just drop it down in there. Now to set the charge, and I'm sorry, my wife went to work and the bipod or tripod is in the truck. But basically, to set it, you've got this little adjuster right here. You turn it clockwise to increase your powder, counterclockwise to decrease your powder charge. And simply to use that, all you're going to need is a 7/16 wrench. And it just sits right there. Now, after you set that and check it, I always do a powder drop into one case, and then I come over and I'll drop in my pan of my 505 scale to make sure that it is the correct powder charge that I want to use. So right now I got it zeroed out, and we're going to say, let's go with 6 grains of Unique. So let me go here and try to set this camera right, and we'll do a quick practice. Okay, now I know I've got this set up for 40 Smith & Wesson cases. So this load isn't for anything particular. It's just something to mess around with. Now what I do is I'll take a 40 Smith & Wesson that I've not deprimed or sized yet. And let me get the camera back here again. I apologize. Basically what I do is just slide it right here in the second slot. Now I'll go ahead and see, when it goes up, powder bar slides out, and this is where you adjust it. So we'll go ahead and see what it's already set at, and it will go to that section. I just pull it out, and I'll drop it in. So it's set low. Alright, now let's go back and adjust. Now what I'll do is I'll set my wrench straight up and down. And I'm going to increase it 180 degrees. And let's see what we got right there. Okay. I've got the same brass right in there. And let's see what we got. $180 degrees, put it right on there. And that's basically how you do it. I'm not going to sit here and go through a lot more. But yeah, you just clockwise increases, counterclockwise decreases. Now what I'll do, turn it 180 degrees, says it's 6 grains. I'll put the same case back in here and I'll run it 5 or 6 more times to double check that. As I'm loading, I'll stop maybe every 10th round, check it again, and then I'll just continue. So far, I have not had any inconsistencies or anything. Every time I've checked it, it's been dead on. And it's that easy.